Hi guys, this video is on classification and taxonomy. We've just started a new unit and you're working on your project, and so this is going to help give you the basic information that you need to get started. In the scientific community, there's a little bit of debate about how to best classify things. The traditional way was using this 7-level classification system: kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Each level gets more and more specific. So there's just 5 kingdoms: Monera, the prokaryotes; Protista, those are things like algae and protozoans; then fungi, plants, and animals. And so that's the most inclusive group, and you get more and more specific all the way down to species. Now the 8-level classification system is the same from kingdom all the way down to species, but then it adds this 8th level at the top, domain. And there's 3 domains: archaea, eubacteria, and eukaryotes. And basically it's just to split out this kingdom. Moneran scientists found that within the prokaryotes there were 2 very different groups. Archaea, those were the very first prokaryotes on Earth, and a lot of times they live in very extreme environments. And then eubacteria, eu meaning true, those are more recent bacteria. And then the 3rd group are the eukaryotes. So all 4 of these kingdoms fall under the eukaryotes. So we're going to focus more on this 7-level system, but it is important to know that domain, those 3 domains, can come above the kingdom level. So again, the 7 levels of classification that we're going to focus on: kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. It's important to be able to remember those in order. So a mnemonic that I learned when I was in school is: King Philip came over for great spaghetti. Now if that's helpful to you, you can use that, or you can make up your own mnemonic to go with the 7 levels, and I would love to hear your ideas for a mnemonic. Here's an example of the 7 levels of classification for a grizzly bear. So the species level is the most specific. We're going to get down to grizzly bear, and grizzly bear is Ursus arctos. That's the only species that's at that level. But we start out at the kingdom level. This is going to be the most inclusive, meaning that there's a lot of different organisms that fall into this kingdom. Animalia, all animals are going to fall there. And as we go down the levels, we'll get more and more specific. So the next level, phylum, is chordata. That means basically all vertebrates, things with a backbone. So we got rid of the sea star as we came here. Next level is class, mammalia, so mammals. We lost the snake. That's a reptile, right? Next level, order, carnivora. Next level, family, Ursidae. That's a bear family. Next level is the genus Ursus. And then finally, the species level, Ursus arctos, is just the grizzly bear at that level. And so we just said Ursus arctos was the scientific name for the grizzly bear. And what that means is there's a system for naming organisms called binomial nomenclature, and it was described by Carolus Linnaeus. That's the scientist's name. He came up with binomial nomenclature. And what it does is it uses the genus name and the species name to identify an organism. And when we write it out, the genus name is capitalized and the species is lowercase. And then you either underline or italicize the name. So if you're writing it out, it's hard to italicize, so you'd underline it. But if you type it, it's italicized. And here's 2 examples. We have Homo sapiens, and that's a human, where Homo is the genus name, we capitalize it. Sapiens is a species name, not capitalized. And then together they're italicized. And the second example there is Tursiops truncatus, and that's a bottlenose dolphin. So you should be familiar now with the 7 levels of classification and scientific names, and you're going to use this information to do some practice tomorrow and also to apply it to your species that you're doing for your project. Have a great night. See you in class.